Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Right here in these images, you can see the variability in composition, facial identity, and lighting across different seeds. The newly released ZImage base offers higher variability compared to ZImage Turbo when using a different seed. Now, this is important. Before downloading this model, you have to know that it is built for development. It's built for LoRa training as well as structural and semantic conditioning. If you are someone who wants to generate fast, high quality results for hobby, entertainment, or for work, then ZMH Turbo or Flux 2 Klein are the models you need. Now, in the first three images, I couldn't get the text right on the laptop screen in those generations. However, the text on the birthday card was accurate on both generations. And you can clearly see the variations, especially when it comes to people when using the same prompt but a different seed. This model also nailed every setting and context I tried, whether it's an anime, oil painting, or a screenshot of a game without any LoRa's, and that's impressive. I generated all these images using my RTX 5060 laptop with 8GB of VRAM and 32GB of system RAM without any issue. So if you have a laptop or a desktop with 8GB of VRAM and at least 32GB of system RAM, you can definitely use this model and do impressive things. Here's the Hugging Face page for the model. You can see some sample images showcasing its capabilities when compared to ZImage Turbo. Here you can see only minor changes across different seeds in the images from ZImage Turbo, but the images generated with ZImage Base have high variation across different seeds. Here you can see some more comparisons. The strength and effectiveness of the negative prompt have also drastically improved. Here's where you can download it. It's 12GB. All the links are attached in the JSON file. Here's the text encoder, and I'm using the FP4 version. And here's the newly released VAE file. Here's the workflow. It's very simple and not intimidating, as you can see. Here you have the links to all the models. Below that, you can see all the storage locations for each model. Go to your main ComfyUI directory. Inside the ComfyUI folder, you have the subfolder models. And inside that, you will see three folders called text encoders, diffusion models, and VAE. Drop the three models inside the relevant folders. Now, this is important. Always keep your ComfyUI up to date. If you have a missing custom nodes error, you can fix it most of the time by clicking Install Missing Custom Nodes and installing them using the ComfyUI Manager. This is the section where you have to select the three models. Select the ZImage BF16 safetensors in the Load Diffusion model node, the text encoder in the Load Clip node, and the VAE file in the Load VAE node. Here's where you can select your resolution. And here's where you type your negative prompt. Unlike in the turbo model, the base model really listens to your negative prompt. So make sure to put what you don't want in your image into the negative prompt. Here are the values for KSampler. I used 30 steps for all my generations in the video. CFG was set to 4 and I got my best results using Res multi-step sampler. You can also experiment with other samplers like Euler and Euler Ancestral. For the scheduler, I used Simple. Here's the prompt for first generation. Make sure to type exactly what you want to see in the prompt. This model uses 30 steps, so it's more than capable of following complex instructions. Now, check out the generation process. I have Google Chrome and OBS Studio running in the background, but throughout the whole generation, the system RAM usage was smooth. Here's the image, and it took 173 seconds to generate our first one. The other 720p generations will be faster since the models have now been loaded into the system RAM. Let's change the seed and see what we get. Again, check out the generation process. You can see the GPU and RAM usage is really smooth. Here's the image in 150 seconds, And you can see the variety when changing the seat. We have a completely different woman with a different posture, and the background is also different. Let's try changing the seat again. Here's the image in 150 seconds, again with a completely different variation. As you might have noticed, no image was able to generate the text correctly. Now, here's our second prompt. For this one, let's use one of the recommended resolutions and see how long it takes. Here's the image, and it took 173 seconds. The text is correct this time. Let's change the seed and set the resolution to 1080p. Check out the generation process. Now it's still smooth even with the 1080p resolution, as you can see here. However, it is taking much longer for the generation. And finally, here's the image. It took 340 seconds. That's almost 6 minutes. However, look at the stunning details in the image. Well, you can definitely use this model if you have a system with 8GB of VRAM and 32GB of system RAM. Check out the generation process of the other generations as well. I'm using the 720p resolution for all of them.